If we were to make a list of things that people universally dislike, I'm pretty sure that waiting would be in the top 10. Waiting in line, waiting in traffic, waiting for an apology, waiting for the next episode of The Chosen. You understand what I mean? And it doesn't even matter if we're in a hurry or not, it still bugs us. And then there's the sitting on pins and needles kind of waiting, which can be exciting sometimes, like what many of our children are experiencing right now with Christmas only 1 week away. Maybe a few adults are excited too. But then there's the waiting that tries our patience, like waiting for a teenager to make curfew or not, waiting for a boyfriend to propose, or waiting for an answer to prayer. And what is it that causes us to become so impatient while we're waiting? I mean, is it the sort of the lingering, unfulfilled need or desire, or is it simply the lack of complete control over our own lives? More often than not, it's the latter. It's like we spend our entire lives in a relentless tug of war between surrendering control to God one moment and then taking that control back the next. Even though we don't say it, the message we're sending is, you clearly don't have this one, God, so I'm taking over. Sounds kind of ridiculous when you say it that way out loud, but we do it nearly every day. It's understandable when we get anxious waiting on another person because none of us are perfect. We've all been burned before. But God is perfect, and He is always faithful. And we can rest assured that He will fulfill His promises to us, just as He did for Israel and for a man named Simeon. So you see, God promised Simeon that he would see the Christ before he passed on from this life, and God was true to His word. In the same way, Jesus has promised us that we will see Him come again. The first time was as a servant and a sacrifice, but the second time will be as King of kings and Lord of lords. But just like Simeon, we must wait. But that doesn't mean that we just sit on our hands. No, far from it. You see, waiting, yes, it's a test of our patience, but it's also a test of our faith. And the testing of our faith produces endurance. And endurance puts us on a path to be more like Christ and prepares us for His return. The second coming of Jesus is definitely something worth waiting for. And in the words of James, they're just as applicable to Simeon as they are to us today. Be patient until the coming of our Lord.